Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, "Enough."
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many open wounds. Allison, wake up.
O que aconteceu? As drogas. Tá viajando.
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood.
Que o homem não faz pelo Gamertag, né?
You killed me.
You killed me!
E é com isso. Isso. Com uma música dessa, qualquer um fica amado.
He's right. Time to get my shit together. I guess I'll have to start fresh with these in Juneau.
Olhando essas coisas.
Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. How did we go from being so alike to total opposites? I gotta think about something else. Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox at 12. Good to know I look just as bad as I feel. I could do my laundry. Ugh. Maybe later.
Eu vou sair desse jeito, né? Beleza. Ah, namora com ele,
I miss the slopes. Eddie looks so young here. What the? I should probably eat something. God, I feel so... So many months of snow boots ahead. Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say? A secret keeper in her secret keep. Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out. Haven't heard him play in a while. This is personal. I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here.
Deveria sim. Jogo. Agora se ele vai saber que tu mexeu assim, já trocou de lugar no negócio.
I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name.
Sai fora daqui.
I need to get all that. Something's not right. What is this? Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. What if I just packed a bag and left? I almost wish the house had burned down last night. Then I'd never have to see it again. Ah, here's my ID.
This place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
Oh, stop it, Allison. You have to stop torturing yourself. Just grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
Marianne, what's going on with you lately? If you need help,
Come on, Allison. A secret keeper in her secret keep. No way. It worked.
Allison, please. It's a damn shame.
It's nothing. I don't feel like listening to anything right now.
You swore, Allison.
Okay, focus. I'm still missing some things. What if I just packed a bag and left? And never looked back. I almost wish the house had burned down last night. Then I'd never have to see it again. I can't really eat anything right now. I can't leave without all my application stuff.
Eu apertei pra pegar antes, cara. Pelo amor de Deus.
All my recent pay stubs should be in that folder in my room.
Mano. Eu fui lá porque ela já não pegou. Eu tenho que descer.
I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Brother, sister,
We look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison, all alone and scared.
What the hell is wrong with me?
Você tá ficando louca, a lacração acabou com você. E o que vai acontecer com essas pessoas?
God, where is it? Here they are. Okay, I think I've got everything I need for the application. Where's that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Allison, help!
Allison, please.
The Mad Hunter.
What's wrong with me? I don't think there's any reason my phone would have ended up here.
Nossa. Ai, meu Deus. Por que o celular viria parar no porão, velho?
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
What the?
Até que enfim ela falou alguma coisa que é verdade.
No. I cannot deal with you right now. What's it doing here?
Já pega, mano.
Hey, Dee.
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee. Tyler and I should bike around the lake when we've patched things up. I miss you, pup. I was not in the right headspace to make something last night. I should try it again. I've got enough time to...
Ah, vai se machucar. Só que falta.
Morning.
Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you called in sick last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake, since you won't be making it in for lunch.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay, thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
No, he's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. So many memories, right?
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm sorry it got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Oh, of course, of course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable. Though, I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip? Avoid catching a ride with Tom at all cost.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
What's up with him? Not sure I've ever seen him so eager to help.
I think he and Tess are legitimately concerned. Plus, door-to-door is part of campaigning, right?
Yeah, I guess. Help yourself to some waffles if you want. That's Eddie's way of saying, I'm worried about you.
Oh, that's cute. But I had a ridiculously huge breakfast, so I'm good.
I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right. I don't know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening. We've got a plan.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Coffee and a friendly face is just what the doctor ordered, right?
I just feel like cuddling up in front of the TV all day. Maybe finally binge that last season of Witches of Eldom.
Then do it.
I gotta drag my lazy ass out to have lunch with Dee.
Allison, what's going on?
Tyler and I
Não sei o que
had a
aconteceu, esse
fight
jogo
last
lixo
night.
não
I was
contou
so
ao
excited to
contrário.
have him back, but what if 10 years was too much?
Não dá pra
And
passar.
we're too different.
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. It's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
You're right. I just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
Honey, you're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh God.
Allison? Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
Se ele é amigo, dá pra contar.
God, everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and I've been seeing things. Memories. Of Marianne, and me, and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and... It used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but... Now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie.
Tem que falar, não adianta.
I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Well, you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that, and so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it. Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Hey, Greggs.
Hey, Allison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some... Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh, yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Tá, tem que fazer o quê?
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. Uncle's in there. Whew, he's really letting that guy have it.
1712
I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but... no more snooping.
Just visiting family. My folks and younger brother live here. Maybe you know him. Works at the post office.
I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
So you're here to visit family.
Tá, isso aqui não tinha antes.
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
These dock workers are getting on my last nerve with their stupid strike. Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool, yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom.
Dee looks pretty busy. Maybe I should just come back later.
Yep. Wilson? Yeah, she's teacher's pet. You'll probably starve before she clocks out.
I'll give her a few more minutes. Hey, Greggs. Huh. What are they talking about?
They're talking about none of your business, young lady.
Vandalized my mailbox.
It was an animal, huh? Looks like Greggs owes me 20 bucks.
Mm-hmm. A raccoon of all things. Not sure where he came from.
Oh. Probably hitched a ride on a boat up from the lower 48. Well, Dr. Torres,
know I
it
can
seems
see
like
their
you cracked
spine,
the
right?
case of the mailbox bandit.
I didn't realize he was so infamous.
Wait, how did you catch it? With your bare hands?
I used a homemade catch pole. But it managed to scratch me in the process.
Did you happen to get a rabies vaccine
We talked
recently?
about eavesdropping.
Unfortunately,
Toma no seu cu.
We haven't had a three-pointer coffee break in a while.
on my way there next. I'm gonna have to tell the whole hospital what happened. So, I have that cute little criminal locked up in a kennel in the back of my
Well,
car.
I'll let you in on a secret. Most people hated Burke
I'd
anyway.
appreciate it if you could take him to animal control or whatever it is that you'll do.
Of course, yeah, sure, I'll handle it. You did the dirty work, so I can take it from here.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can't imagine how many hours we've spent on this case. I think I'll need to requisition your dog's kennel for the day, though.
Sure, no problem. She doesn't care for it that much anyway.
All right, I'll meet you outside in a minute.
What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish.
I'll await
I'm on a
further
diet.
instructions in the parking lot.
Cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
An animal? Like a raccoon, maybe?
Have you been eavesdropping in on official police business? Anyway, yeah, it's a raccoon. Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, hun, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now. Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday. It's not much, but...
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky? Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It got kind of out of hand.
Don't worry. We know it wasn't your idea, but... Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah. The sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable. You're not a troublemaker. But Tyler, I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, are you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air.
Sente culpada porque o a irmã dela,
Tyler?
passou por tudo que ela deveria passar. Isso tá matando ela por dentro. Que coisa mais clichê que isso.
God. I can't breathe. Please stop.
Okay. I've been here before. This will pass. I just need to breathe in and out. Follow the circles. Just a little longer. Just keep going. In and out. My heartbeat's slowing down. Hold on. You're getting there, Allison. You're getting there. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes? Are you fibbing? I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec. Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much these meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
Over and over again.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
contar a verdade, não tem porquê.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
Essa menina é perturbada demais, mano.
She was threatening Tyler.
Não precisa contar, mano. Senão nunca vai
So I
esquecer.
stabbed
Só
her.
fala a verdade.
I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed. He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
No. How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake. I know. But we were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame. And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. Takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Relieved, actually. And really tired. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Eles erraram muito com esse maluco aí, cara.
How
Acho que
close
ele é
were he
pai
and
dela,
Marianne?
certeza.
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Ooh. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler.
Ele fez isso por algum motivo, mano.
I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
Só me incomoda que ele é chamado de Mary Ann, mano. Posso chamar de mãe, caralho.
Okay. You can do this.
Can do it.
Tyler? Are you there? Okay. Guess we're still doing that. Good. He's here.
Aqui eu vou ter que a conquistinha de ajudar ele a consertar o motor, não é? Da hora, ele arruma os barcos, mano, uma da hora.
Damn it. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was just driving by and wanted to see how you were doing. I heard there was some trouble on the docks.
There's always trouble on the docks.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory. Are you gonna be long? I was hoping we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind.
Where's your brother?
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right.
So,
What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the working day?
I'm off today. Sam, could we talk now? It's a little important.
Ain't that what we're doing?
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory.
How's the house coming along?
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course. I mean, there's a whole lives in there. No shame.
This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Yeah. Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going.
Having some trouble?
Can't get these nuts loose because my idiot cousin let them rust. I got a can of rust remover somewhere. If you come across it, pass it over, yeah?
Oh, sure.
nuts are stuck. Good. Now let's see. Should be just about. Uh-huh. Pass me that wrench, will you?
Sam? Are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well?
I wish I was.
What the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Ellie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
But you two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Heat's on the fritz. Come over here. Sit with me.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh. She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kinda like you. Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody.
Esse cara sofreu bastante, dá pra perceber também.
I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up
Ele gostava muito dela.
drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. We watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. I think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
E o cara dormiu tão rápido assim. Seria da hora se ele fosse, né? Mas é que o cara do barco era magro, era diferente, né? Não era nada parecido com ele.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car. Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in. Come on, pull up on the rod. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
E é com isso.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. So, ice fishing.
I mean, yeah. What isn't there to like about standing in the middle of a frozen lake?
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. Alright, here we go.
Nossa, faltou negocinho.
Okay. How about that?
Mesma animação.
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
So you gonna tell me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Ugh, you're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out...
Esse jogo dá sono, cara.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but
Meu Deus.
last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night.
Jogar e fazer isso aí,
I just
botar tudo.
don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Quero meu terceiro peixe, cara.
Avoiding the problem doesn't make
Não
it
vai
go
fazer
away.
isso comigo, o jogo perder
She's
a
so
consciência
fixated
agora.
on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean
Acho que eu não devia ter
outside
apertado
of
pra
Firewood?
conversar.
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing.
Vamos,
Like,
quero
shit
o
may
terceiro
look bleak
peixe.
now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything. I got that.
Elementos de self-tiros.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Hey, can I ask you something that's pretty personal?
Sure. Take off the gloves.
You've been with people, right? Romantically?
Yeah. A few. Have you?
No. Not really.
Ai, a musiquinha.
That's kind of surprising.
I guess the right person just never came along?
But you're open to the idea?
Yeah, I could be. Let's say I'm reevaluating.
You want my take on it?
Sure.
Heartbreak sucks. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there, just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Tava uma mulher ali. Olha, difícil discutir isso. Ainda quer se arriscar comigo? Que pergunta
Hard to
é
argue
essa,
with
mano?
that, but it's pretty risky, right?
I mean, yeah, but you only get so much time. So when I see a chance, I take it, even if he might shoot me down.
Não, eu não vou fazer.
Yeah, that all sounds nice, but it's just not me.
A true lone wolf? I can respect that. Hey, you've been dangling that line an awful long time. Sure you didn't forget the bait? Here,
O jogo ele te
watch
força,
your
mano, a
master
fazer
at
isso.
work.
2 vezes ele te dá
Take
essa
it away.
chance. Pô, pra quê, mano? Não tem necessidade, tá ligado? Deu a chance lá, foda-se. É lá, né?
Hey, you're missing the show.
Sinto falta de tensão nos outros Life is Strange. Tinha.
Whoa, careful now. You look like you might be enjoying yourself.
It's an act. But seriously, thanks, man. This is exactly what I needed.
Almost. It's just missing one tiny thing.
Midship, you read my mind. You know Allison refuses to eat anything cold in the winter?
It's her loss. From now on, you've got someone to call if you want to fish or slam a pint of Ben & Jerry's in the snow.
A pint? Small fry.
Come sorvete no lugar.
We should try to do this again while I'm still in town.
For sure. You have my number now. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't be. I'll see you two later.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently, she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing trick. Just a regular old light switch. No lever. Man, this place is a mess.
If there was ever a time to find a magic...
Nothing here. The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there. Can you see anything?
Nope. Nada.
Nada, por que eles falam isso? Nada.
Here, found a switch.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's start here.
Recognize this?
Yeah, it's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but...
It moves. Oh, some of these parts are buttons. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family. Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved the Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories. Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you the Gold Lady? That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her. Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed, and an artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip. An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip. Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. Back in your pond, Big Frog. There you go, Stalwart Moose. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. That's the Pious Pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail. The Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The very old beaver definitely goes in her den. Do you have any idea what the code might be?
No. So we should probably see if Marianne hid anything before we go trying to guess.
Yes. Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie, She noticed. I was her son. Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
What? Who is that?
Leo Ronan.
She had a baby before us?
December 2nd, 1992 to January 31st, 1993. God, he was so young.
We had a brother. Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find. The very old Beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Preciso zerar de novo, mano.
She fixed the broken window. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. Actually, I'm not sure. She fixed... All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Vai dar alguma coisa, entendi.
Fresh caught salmon? Actually, I'm not sure. Some roses, maybe? Maybe not. Hazelnuts. Or not. A handful of ripe berries? Maybe not. A newly bloomed bluebell? Or not. Some honey? Or not.
Tá, então é salmão fresco, frutas vermelhas.
Fresh caught salmon?
Frutinhas maduras e uma flor. Frutinhas deve ser.
Some honey? Maybe not. A newly bloomed bluebell? Or not. Some roses, maybe? Hazelnuts. Maybe not. A handful of ripe berries? The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Não foi?
Wait. A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go. The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Tem mais um desenho, né? Esse aqui?
They removed a thorn from the frog's back. Actually,
Eu vou ter que olhar um por um. Pra ver o que eles fizeram.
I'm not sure. They broke open the beehive for the bear. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit. Crafty goblin's loot.
That's from the princess and the two thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
What if they took some spoons? Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too. What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Almost.
Olha quem era.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Se tiver que zerar 3 vezes de novo, mano, eu não vou jogar o jogo. Tudo bem, tem que, sei lá, trampo.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want, as long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus,
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Hunter.
A história do jogo é toda quebrada, cara. Nada a ver.
It's not gonna hurt you.
Horrorosa história. Meu Deus. Horroroso esse jogo.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please. Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head. And you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Por que quer matar? Não faz sentido. E aí, Ermac, beleza? Salve. Infelizmente, tô jogando essa Masterpiece aqui. Tô muito emocionado aqui jogando. Quase dormindo já. Ainda bem que tá no final. Tô até pensando em fazer o 100% dele, os 1500G. Mas tem que zerar acho que 2 vezes. Aí não tem como, né? Aí forçou, né? Isso. Assistindo, isso aí. Porque jogar não joga, né? Não tem gameplay. Valeu pelo ice cream. Tamo junto.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
Não, ela não disse que ia te matar. Seu burro, idiota.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words. With the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
Eu acho que tem que zerar 2 vezes,
Yes,
hein?
it's possible. Fuck. I don't know.
Essa história é muito ruim, cara.
Are we? 'Cause the
Bem
second you walk
quebrada.
away from something,
Não curti, não.
that's it.
Yeah.
Os outros jogos da Download eram muito melhores.
guess at
Os
this
outros
point,
não, né? O Life
you
Strange.
just
1 e
have to
2.
decide what
Não
you
tinha tanto
believe.
furo igual isso aí.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
A Mary
going to kill you.
A Mary ameaçou o
I'm
Tyler.
going to kill you.
Não, ela não falou isso.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Essa, certeza.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Mom, please. No, don't do this.
Não, prefiro assistir legendado.
This isn't what.
She was going to kill herself.
Óbvio que ela ia fazer
Just
isso.
herself.
É certo.
You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Nossa, que gênio que vocês dois são, meu Deus.
Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
Estou quase chorando aqui. Que emoção.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think?
Que?
Would have aged well, or just gone bad?
E é com isso?
Where are you at right now?
Só olha a cara desse personagem, é muito esquisita, cara.
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
Esse gifzinho é demais, não tem como. A carinha dele.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know.
Seu rostinho
I want to
lindo.
stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst
Caraca, mano, eu
thoughts.
não jogo
That's
nisso
life.
aqui, cara.
You were in
Faz
my
uns,
bedroom
uma
saying
meia hora
I
que eu tô só
abandoned you.
assistindo.
Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
Fala, caralho.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag But she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge.
Brothers and
To
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story
que
of how the
lindo.
crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the mad hunter.
Tô emocionante aqui. Pelo menos a casa dos caras são da hora. Uma coisa boa do jogo. Acabastes? Por 6 meses a casa ainda tá do mesmo jeito. Beleza, cara, beleza. À vontade. Ih, careca. Que isso?
One last look. I'm good to go.
Caraca, o gráfico, a coisa mais bonita do jogo até agora é essa águia. Olha o gráfico. Esse cara é muito esquisito, mano. Essa cara dele, sei lá.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know.
Ah,
right?
meu Deus.
This cannot stand.
Não.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail.
Caraca,
yes.
mano,
I
o
was actually
telefone
just
tá
doing some letter writing she assigned me as
super
homework.
longe da
It
orelha
really
do
helped
cara.
me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you. It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. that other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop him off at Bernie's. I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop him off at Bernie's. Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky. Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Ah, bugado esse jogo.
Goodbye, broom. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity. Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Capaz de ser o Sam que vai comprar.
Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
E tu vai fechar se tu vai voltar depois.
Gonna miss this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Okay, carry on.
Uma puta foto que o cara não vai tirar arrumado, né? Ué, as coisas que eu tinha marcado pra ficar, por que que não estão aqui? Da hora. Ah tá, eu achei que ele ia deixar isso aí.
Goblins out. Yeah, time to move on. Such a good day.
Faltou alguma coisa? Eu quero ir embora, foda-se.
I hope the next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this. Such a good day.
Tá, e agora eu quero sair daqui, como é que eu faço? O que falta fazer?
It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Thank you, my friend. pra ir diferente. Faltou 2 conquistas só, eu acho, né? Hã? Esses carinha aí foram tudo porque ele é... Não vou nem falar. Pô, mano, pra que ter uma conquista dessa, cara? Na moral, pra quê? Sério. Deixa eu ver. Eu fui nessa. Deu o quê? Quem que rejogou de novo? Deixa eu abrir o TA aqui.